Waiting for my kids to get off the bus, but let's talk waffle cone makers. I get asked a lot, what's the best waffle cone maker out there and what's the best waffle cone mix available on the market? The gold standard is kind of Kobacco. I used their waffle cone machines for probably about 4 or 5 years until I switched over to my current brand that I use, and I'll talk about that here in a second. Kobacco's great. They're kind of the gold standard. They're amazing. They work good. However, the one thing that I do not like about Kobacco, sorry guys, is that they don't allow you to use anybody else's waffle cone mix. And for me, we don't have access to Kobacco waffle cone mix. And so as soon as you use somebody else's mix, it voids your warranty, which I don't know how mix affects the actual use of the waffle cone maker, but that's neither here nor there. So for us, we would have to use some other brand like Gold Medal or Carnival King or Krusty's waffle cone mix, which essentially then voided our warranty on our Kobaccos. Anyway, they lasted a good number of years, but then they started getting black all over the grids. We'd have some buttons go out, whatever, and you can't get parts also for Kobacco. So then we switched over to the Gold Medal. Gold Medals are very, very similar in the way that they function and work. However, the good thing about them is you can get parts for them. So if your button goes out or an iron goes out or the grid gets blackened or whatever, you can actually buy replacement parts. Super easy to fix if you have some basic hand tool knowledge. The company that I've decided to go with recently is Golden Malted, and this is the same company that you'll probably see in hotels, that you wake up in the morning and you make your own waffles. This is the same company that provides all those hotels with their waffle makers, also makes waffle cone makers, which is super cool because, little known fact, they actually supply the waffle cone maker to you for free, as long as you're buying their mix, of course. Now, their mix is about on par with the other mixes as far as pricing goes. It does have a little bit different of a taste to it. That's why it's a malted taste. However, I like it. It is different than just regular waffle cone mix, but I don't think it detracts any from the ice cream. And for us, because we buy in such large volume, we buy by the pallet full, we were able to actually get that pricing down below what we were paying for some of the other brands. But if I had to rank them, I really love Golden Malted, then I'd go Kobacco, then I would go with Gold Medal, and then I like a Carnival King or a Nemco or something is all down below. I highly recommend not going with the Waring. They're kind of junk. I had a number of those when I first got started, fell apart after like, I don't know, 2 or 3 months. And then as far as waffle cone mix goes, I do actually really like Krusty's mix. It's super easy, super cheap. I think if you add a little bit of cinnamon or vanilla, you get really a pop, but we never really had to. A good old-fashioned from scratch waffle cone is unbelievable, but it takes a lot of time and energy to prep that waffle cone batter. Kobacco mix is also great, except it's really, really expensive for the most part. But my recommendation, Golden Malted, check them out. I think just goldenmalted.com. Let me know what you think about them.